So thank you so much, Rajesh, for joining. Can you please provide your introduction?
Yeah. Hi, Ominder. Good evening. My name is Rajesh. I completed BTech from Vardhaman College of Engineering. And for the last 5 years, I was in non-IT field. Now I am shifting into IT field. And I completed training on ServiceNow, in which I completed admin and developer topics. So, and I also done a 1 week internship on ServiceNow project in ServiceNow Studio, like leave management application I have done. Uh, in that leave management application, I used some tools like I used a Studio application and developed application, created table, and
Okay.
yeah, I used scripting also in that application. Uh,
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So as you said, you were in non-IT background or
Yes.
profession previously. So what was that? Please provide some, what you were doing in that
Yes.
job.
As I was working as an assistant professor in some top engineering college. So I am
Oh,
actually I have department is electrical and electronics engineering, and in that same field I have done MTech. So after MTech I have gone through this education. In the education I was working as assistant professor, teaching the BTech first year and second year students.
okay.
Yeah.
So from where you came to know about service now?
ServiceNow actually. In the pandemic, the duration, many people were moving into IT, and some
Okay.
of my friends were suggesting me to move into IT because that field was very having good opportunities. And in my college also, so like this is electrical field, people students are more interested in computer science department. So I thought because of more opportunities, and I have seen my many of my friends are moving to software. So in that, because I have less coding knowledge, I was searching for where I will have less coding and I can move easily. And one of my friends suggested about this service now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What is service now and how it is helping people?
Yeah, service now. I came to know that it is a ticketing tool basically used in software companies, many of the MNC companies. But initially, I thought it was a ticketing tool, but when I practicing on the developer platforms, I came to know that there was more than ticketing tool. Like we have ITBM, ITOM, some many more applications we can work on, and management tools or services offering for the software solutions.
Okay. So till now, are you working on service now right now in somewhere?
No, I'm not working. I am looking for opportunities.
Okay,
Actually,
great.
I completed one interview, like attending fresher, and I cracked that. But because I have a gap of 5 years, they told me that they want freshers.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
No issues. Just keep continuing. Okay,
yeah.
get the grasp of all the basic things, and definitely you will get something good soon.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So tell me one example where you see ServiceNow is helping organizations or employees, anyone.
In organizations, like if I take a company in which there are service tools like routers and servers and many laptops and everything. So, or is customers and they are providing some service to the uh, uh, service such that they need to accountable to the customers. So if
Okay,
customer raises any issue, so how to handle that issue and perfectly so that the customer doesn't face any problems. That tool I was. interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other example? Just
Other,
don't be a more complex. Just think something which is nearby you or which you see as a problem and which ServiceNow is solving.
like if I if I receive any mail and if I reply for that mail,
Mm-hmm.
if my mail is not, uh, if I am unable to send that mail, and so I can raise a, uh, so that I can message to the from the portal, and
Okay.
I am getting solution. I may need solution for that.
Okay. So you are saying organizations in operations or let's say in daily day-to-day activities, people are getting issues and these issues are getting resolved
Yes.
more easily, more fast with the help
Okay.
of ServiceNow.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you have to articulate such examples. Okay.
Okay.
Think in such perspective. It's always very simple things around you. You need not to be a very complex example giver. Okay.
Okay.
Just think how a simple employee face problems and how ServiceNow is solving such problems. Like you
Okay.
said, incidents, whatever you mentioned, this is an incident, right? This is
Yeah.
ITL incident process. So
Yes.
ServiceNow is automating this process. ServiceNow is making this process more agile,
Okay.
integrating it with other process so that the company or the worker will get the resolutions as soon as possible and they will continue the business. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So just change the thinking, okay, in such direction. No
Yeah.
need to give very complex examples. Everything is in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to the next question because you are a fresher and you have not much past experience of service now. That's why I'm sticking to the basics. Okay,
Okay.
maybe next time when we schedule an interview, we will go more deep in which application where you are more comfortable.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this time, let's stick to the basics only.
Oh,
Okay, so what do you know about ITIL?
ITIL.
Yeah.
It is a role just like admin role, where he is going to have permissions whenever like whenever an incident is created, he can assign uh, that incident to the some group, and that he can give solution. He is having all the permissions like admin.
Okay. Okay. And do you know anything about ITSM? What is ITSM?
ITSM, it is a module in ServiceNow, so which is used for giving solutions for information technology services, IT services. Like
Okay.
we have here incident management, problem management, change management. That all these modules are included in ITSM.
Okay. So in both the cases you mentioned or you said what is there in service now, but what I was asking it is about the fundamentals of these things. So
Okay.
basically ITSM means IT service management.
Okay.
So let's say you have an organization and in that organization there are thousands or hundreds of services. Okay.
Okay.
So how we are managing these services? So the best management, best execution and uh, orientation of all these services in a better way so that the customer or employee will get maximum from these services is
Okay.
known as IT service management. Okay.
Yeah.
So for that we are designing various things. We are designing various workflow. We are not making the processes or these things complex, and
Okay.
we are doing automations, and for that we are using ServiceNow.
Okay.
Okay, so I see in your resume you have experience on problem management as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me a life cycle of a problem?
Problem. Basically, problem means if your incidents are recurring incidents, like uh, if a server is shutting down at 12 p.m. daily, repeated incidents, we can take it as a problem. Where incident
Okay.
management cannot solve, then it is moved to problem management. So here the life cycle problem is first problem is recorded like new, then it is assessed. That means it is assigned to some group or some user, and then it is all if a incident is converted to problem, all the data whatever incident is having that will be inherited to the problem, so that in later stages that will be all that data will be used. And root cause, next stage is root cause analysis. In root cause
Okay.
analysis, they are going to find out the what is the exact cause of the in a issue, like what is the exact cause of the problem. And if the agent whoever has given that thing, then if he is having that knowledge, he can solve the find out the root cause and he can fix the problem. If he's not having, if it's not subject matter of that problem, then he can create a task. Then you can assign it to separate people and create a problem task. And then they will find out that subject matter expert find out the exact root cause, and they will complete. Once the task is completed, they can fix the problem. And here we can also have, if after root cause we are having uh, if the exact cause is known, but we cannot totally make that cause effective. Like if the budget is not enough, we can accept the risk at this stage, or that, or else we can move the problem to change module if that is some modification is done, wanted to be done. And once the problem is fixed, we can resolve it by providing some resolution notes. Once it is resolved, and if no problem is existing for 3 4 days, then this can be closed. At the
Okay.
assessment stage also, we can see that if it is a duplicate problem, then we can cancel that problem also.
Okay. Okay. Great. Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see you mentioned you have created applications, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell me what is a custom application?
So custom application, here we are a custom application. ServiceNow provides out-of-box applications. So custom application in the sense it is customized according to us. So it is having more security, and it is not going to be uh, uh, used in a global. So we have having scope, global scope and custom scopes. So separate scope will be given for that custom application. We can have application module. We can create our own tables, custom tables, and we can create our own ACL roles, everything.
Okay. So any idea why ServiceNow has provided this custom application option? What ex means what is the advantages of having a custom application?
Application. More security, we'll have more security and more individuality for that application.
Okay. Okay. Great. Have a requirement, and
Okay.
in that requirement, I can write client script
Okay.
or I can write business rule. Okay. Both things will be okay.
Okay.
Means I have the option to write both. My
Okay.
task will be completed by writing both.
Okay.
But being a developer, what you should choose
Okay.
most of the time? Like, will
Okay.
you go with the client script or you will go with the business rule, and why?
I will go with client script. We will not go with business rule, because client script is on the client side and the rule is on the server side.
Okay.
So the reason is client script if you want to access anything from the server side, uh, then it is going to load the server. The process is going to be very delayed. client side will get very easily client side data.
Okay. So now let me add one more thing.
Okay.
I need to, fetch some data from database.
Okay.
In that case, what you will do? Client script or a business rule?
If you want to fetch data, I can use client script and glide ajax uh, script. Using client script also, I can get the data from server side.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Have you heard about or worked on Glide Aggregate?
Glide S, yes. Glide
Okay,
aggregate is used to aggregate functions. We have aggregate functions like count, uh, max, min, like that. So we are having uh, glide aggregate, add aggregate, get aggregate. So if we want in an incident like categories hardware, in that how many incidents are there, then we can count the category hardware incidents with the help of glide aggregate.
okay. Do you know the syntax of that?
Yes, yes, yes.
Can you tell me the syntax of Glide Aggregate?
So variable where g is equal to new glide aggregate of uh, on which table you are aggregating the table name, and
Okay,
you can add query like if I want hardware category incidents, then you can add gr dot add query of category comma hardware, and then gr dot add aggregate of count. Count is aggregate variable, and gr dot if of we need to use if function if of gr dot next, uh, then we can get aggregate. We can use get aggregate method to print the number of count.
okay. So how comfortable you are in JavaScript?
JavaScript. So I can give 7 out of 10.
Okay, so tell me the difference between for loop and a while loop.
For loop and while loop.
Yeah,
So for loop, we need to initialize the variable and give uh, I is equal to 0, and give some condition and uh, iterate the variable. If some variable I is taken, you can keep I is equal to 0 for of I less than some condition I. So how much time it has to iterate. So in for loop, first it will check the condition, then it will do the action. In while loop, first it will do action, then it will check the condition.
okay. So can you give some examples like where these two are applicable? In which cases?
Uh, for loop is here. Like if you want calculate even numbers, suppose I have given initial and end condition and 1 to 100. How many even numbers? If you want to calculate, you can use for loop, and while loop. Uh, suppose if you want to uh, execute some conditions, first initially without checking the condition, it has to execute, and total 10 times it has to print the condition some statement, but initial statement must be printed, and last statement, but it depends on the condition.
Okay,
If that has to be used for loop, it will first check the condition and print the statement, then like that it will do 9 times, but while loop it will print 10 times.
okay. So have you used do while as well?
Do while, no, I did not use.
Okay, just read about do while
Okay.
and see how is this different from while. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, please tell me the complete process of loading data into ServiceNow.
Yeah. So if you want to load the data into ServiceNow, we are having import sets. Uh, import sets first, like we can import XML file or we can import direct Excel file, and we we are having from the other instance the data has to be imported to the ServiceNow instance. Then we use import sets. Here first we need to load the data, like whatever. If we are having Excel file, then we need to create Excel file, empty Excel file, load the existing, that means source exist file and target file. So the existing Excel file load data has to be loaded into the source data file, and that is called as loading. And that after that we need to transform map. That means here
Okay.
the source file data has to be transformed to the target file. That means it has to, all the fields and columns has to match. That is in transform map. And assist map is also there. There we will assist all the fields from the source file to the target file. Once it is done, we can run the transform map.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is this coal sec or
Hello, I
coalesce?
cannot hear. Can you speak loud?
What is this coal sec? Coal sec field or coalesce field?
Coalesce field, yes. Suppose the target field and source field is having a label called number, and target sheet it is having, it doesn't have that record. If you coalesce that field, then uh, if that field exists, it will update. Otherwise, it will create a new record.
Okay. Okay. So tell me, have you created any report?
Reports, yes, yes. On incident module, I have created a report.
So tell me how I can see the performance of my IT services or performance of the company, by which report I can say that the operations are going good.
Mm.
Means looking at what factor I can see that, which report can tell me, okay,
Pie, you can, yeah, run pie chart or
no,
from
no,
the
pie
list.
chart is okay, but which pie chart, which data I should see?
I can't understand. Can you repeat?
So let's say I want to show my manager
Okay,
that let's say you are a manager of the entire IT team, okay,
okay,
and IT operations team, you are managing it, and you want to show your manager that your team is working good.
okay.
So which report you fetch from ServiceNow? There may be many reports, but you can tell me any one.
Report. Like I can keep condition in the reports. Based
Uh-huh.
on the condition, I can generate the report.
Yeah,
And
means obviously you can generate the report, but what data you should show?
no, I don't.
Okay, so basically here you can look after the incident data,
Okay,
and you can compare last year's incident numbers with the current year incident numbers, okay,
okay,
and see, and you can explain them, okay, see, in last year the incidents were this much, and today and this year the incidents are dropped to this much. So this
yeah,
shows that our team is working good because we
okay,
are seeing considerable less number of incident this year, okay.
okay,
So apart from incident, you can go with the service request. There are various other ways to see or measure the performance of IT operations team.
okay,
Okay, so just think in such perspective.
okay, yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Have you Have you used Postman?
No, I did not use.
Have you worked on any integration till now?
I worked on REST integration.
So first of all, tell me why we are doing integrations.
Yeah, integration, like if you want any data you want to fetch from third party, uh, the third party instance, like not from ServiceNow, other than ServiceNow, then we will integrate with that third party, and we will request, we will send a request and they give response, uh, but it should be with some conditions. At that time we use REST integration for requesting
Okay.
data from the third party,
Hmm.
uh, like using HTTP methods, put, post, get methods, we can request the data.
Okay. Uh, have you worked on anything related to ITOM?
No, I did not work.
So at least you know what is a discovery.
Discovery, it is used to load the data from different channels to
Okay.
into ServiceNow.
Where in ServiceNow?
Uh, to ServiceNow. Into ServiceNow database.
Yeah, ServiceNow database, right? Okay. So tell me, what do you know about CMDB?
CMDB, it is a database in ServiceNow where
Hmm.
all the information of the uh, uh, configuration items information data is stored in the IT organization. If an
Okay.
IT organization is using different configuration items like servers, routers, then all that configuration data of particular item is stored in database of the ServiceNow in this CMDB tables.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we are having CMDB category and CM configuration item, configuration uh, configuration database,
Okay.
and uh,
So do you know the what is CIs? What is the CI?
CI is a uh, particular product in software where it can offer services to the organization. Like
Okay.
router can be a CI item, server can be a CI item, configuration item.
Okay. So what do you mean by the relationship between CI
Le- So
and how it is important?
a relationship in CI is such that if any of the configuration got broken, then
Okay.
by using these relationships, we can see that how many components are going to get affected because of one item
Okay. So
based
is
on
it
the relationship.
important or okay, okay. Sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm asking this CI relationship is important thing or is just storing some configuration. That's it.
No, it is very important so that we can see how many, what is the effect, adverse effect on other items because of uh, distraction of one single item. It is very, very important.
Okay. 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 Great. Uh, what is have you used Flow Designer or these latest things till
Yeah, yeah.
now?
Flow Designer I have used. I
Okay.
worked
So
on Flow Designer.
okay. So what you worked on? Like what you did?
So Flow Designer is a automation tool which is used to automate a process like approvals. We can automate approvals. We can automate tasks. we can automate notifications, and we can automate do CRUD operations automatically, like creating records, updating records automatically. Here we are having the components in flow designer that is when the automation has to start based on some conditions, based on the triggers, and we are having actions. If the conditions are met, what actions must be done? Uh, in actions, we can create, update the records. Again, we can do CRUD operations, and we can use logic, and also we can use subflows, UI actions also.
Okay. Okay. So, how much, which all APIs you have used? So, okay, tell me this. Do you know what is a web service?
Web service. No, no.
Okay, just read about this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. What else? Let me go through your resume one more time. ACLs. What do you know about ACL? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
ACL.
What do you know about ACLs?
ACL is defining permissions to access the data from ServiceNow. So it is just if you want to access the data, we need to define that permissions using roles. And whenever, and we can also, if you want to do CRUD operations like create a record, whether you want to read the record or update a record, permissions for whom we need to give permissions depends on ACL. So whenever a table is created, 4 ACLs are automatically created, like creating, uh, reading, updating, and delete ACLs.
Okay.
And we have a table in this table.none, table.star, and table.field ACLs. Means
What
priority
is
is given
star
to
dot
table.
star?
Hello.
What is star dot star?
Star. Uh,
Like where this particular ACL, let's say I have created one ACL and that
okay.
is star dot star. So where it will be applicable?
Uh, Star is table.none is giving access to the records. Star is to restrict the records. So if already that access is given, then for restricting that records, we use star.
Okay. 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 So I'm done with the interview.
Yeah.
And anything you want to ask?
Uh, what are other topics I should concentrate to crack the interview as a fresher?
Definitely, nowadays they expect you like much more from you being a
Oh,
fresher also because competition is huge.
okay.
So just focus on other modules. First of all, get yourself aligned with integrations. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All type of integrations and these latest things like flows, flow designer,
Okay.
latest generative AI thing is also booming.
Okay.
And one of the evergreen thing is ITOM
Okay.
to understand about what is discovery, types of discoveries. Okay.
Okay.
These all are the very, very good modules right now. HRST and GRC, these are also the two modules which are very much expected
Okay.
because basic configurations are done for most of the clients.
Okay.
Now they are, increasing their leverage on ServiceNow with the help of GRC, with the help of implementing HRST. So these are the two or three modules which are booming, and you must have knowledge on these.
Okay.
Once you have sound knowledge, definitely you will get a good offer and good company.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Regarding
you.
your feedback, just your basics are means with respect to ServiceNow, it is so fine, but the related topics like ITIL, ITSM, these are
Okay.
the foundations. Okay,
Okay.
so this is not much clear for you. So you
Okay.
have to be very just understand these basic stuff. Try to
ITL and ITSM.
ITIL, ITSM, and other basic stuffs which are there in ServiceNow or the before ServiceNow, like what is IT operations and all these things. Okay,
Okay.
no need to go in deep. Just understand the basic. Everything is there in front of you in your company only.
Okay.
So just take example of a company and then think accordingly.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
rest your communication is good.
Okay.
You are able to explain in a well manner. So
Okay.
these things are good. Keep it up and do practice more on a developer instance and work on all these applications which I told you.
Okay.
Okay, then
Yeah.
thank you
Out
so
of
much. And
10,
yeah,
out of 10, how much grading you will give to me on
see,
this?
right now, as if you go for interview, obviously they will ask at least integration and all these things, right? So I
Okay.
will give you 5. So once you
Okay.
have all these things with you, you will definitely go to higher sites.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. All the best. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.